Hello and welcome back everyone. Attila is here with another episode of Let's Play Skyrim. Changes since last time, so we were on Souls time and I planned to do my skill increasements, and before that I went and tried to collect some resources, namely giant toes, creep clusters and some wheat. And I have some now, but after that I went back to the gallery and I realized that a new gallery quest is starting, so I loaded back a save game before that, and we are going there now together. I had to remove one more mod, the moral loot, because it is kind of kills my planned actions, because it removes the ability to make smithing and alchemy enchantments. So I removed it, I cleaned my game. I hope it will stay stable, and actually that might be the cause why the game crashed, because it is not compatible with a lot of alchemy mods, and I have some mods which modify alchemy, so let's hope the best. For now, let's teleport to the gallery. And this will be a quest which I never played. So I played the gallery for a long time, over like 1000 and several hundred items, but this mod was bugged then. Actually, this mod should have started, this quest should have started when I reach 300 items, but it started when I had like 0, and I accidentally started it because I didn't know I shouldn't have started it, and after that I never could make it work properly, and so it didn't work for me. But now, the first time ever, let's see this quest.
Wait there, citizen. I'm sorry, but the museum is closed to the public at the moment. Oh, you're the proprietor of the collection here. Good. Orion told me I should be expecting you eventually. There's been a situation at the museum, and Orion has called in the priest of Arcade to assist. I'm Brother Ickard. Well, no one, but rather that's what we're trying to find out. You see, the museum is apparently plagued by a ghost of some kind, and it's beginning to unnerve the patrons and Orion himself. Therefore, he closed the museum to the public until this can be sorted out. It's uncertain at this point. Most spirits merely have some unfinished business that preoccupies their minds and souls, binding them to Mundus. But they can become rather testy if not appeased eventually. Well, you know the museum better than most. I'll need some help discovering the spirit's reasons for being here. There are almost always clues as to the spirit's motivation in the place that they choose to haunt. Also, if something goes awry, I'd prefer to have someone capable at my side. The ghost is most active at night, according to Orion, so we should return here at nightfall, say around 9, and see what we can discover.
Okay. But since we are really almost overburdened, first we will just put down a lot of items. And sometimes later I will pick up everything I need for Riften, and I finish all the collection quests. If I can, I don't know if I have 10 fire swords, for example. And I may cut this recording short because it's getting dark here, and there are a lot of people with fireworks, so you might hear it in the background. because my microphone just picks up everything. It's a really cheap, bad microphone. Alright. So around 9 he says, and I better pick up the key for the museum. Safe house key. Feeling well rested. I wonder why I didn't get this bonus before here. I will definitely need this when I will try to get the last 10% on the skills. What I also got... where is it? Conjuration. So I got this one, Elemental Potency, which makes the elementals really powerful, but most importantly I get 25% resistance. And now the elementals are really useful. I will show them when we have the chance for that. But let's visit Brother Ricard. There is a secret entrance here. I'm unsure if it can be opened from the outside.
Excellent. Let's see what we can discover. I'll have a look around the main hall while you investigate the library. Look for anything you think is out of place.
So, you said we were going together, then we are going separately. Ooh, new music.
Greetings, Dovahkiin. Once again our paths cross one another, but this time it is I coming to you. Much progress has been made against the Thalmor, thanks to your first steps, and the Pamar wish to thank you again. So they have sent me with a recently captured airship to give to you. It is called the Dev Aveza. Khajiit have made it more to the style of the Dovahkiin. I think you will like it. In the cabin is a manual on piloting the airship. One as clever as yourself should have no problem in using it, I am sure. I hope the ship serves you well. Farewell.
Alright then.
Just for the record, this has nothing to do with this quest.
Need something?
303. Okay, so Stuff has happened, it seems. Somebody's stacking chairs. And other stuff. When I need to change my... When you go away. Alright. Let's check the library then. Woohoo! That looks good. Let's do that. That was funny. It seems everything is working as intended. Hmm. By the way, we forgot to get the treasure map 2, and I figured out a better way to go up, and that's it. Let's see. Hmm. Borrowed pattern. Well, at least I get some new books, it seems. I am not sure if it is a good idea to have an open fire in a library, but whatever. So let's check the books. Maybe something I missed here. ABC for barbarians. Oops, pictures are missing. I won't pick this up, but this would start another collection quest. So let's talk to Brother Icard.
Did you find anything?
Yep.
Ah, yes. This is a personal letter from Lord Macnarian to his wife. Niles Macnarian was the benefactor who paid for and oversaw the entire construction of this very building. It looks as if the seal was broken a long time ago, perhaps delivered and then recovered by the original sender. Whatever its fate, the letter seems to definitely have something to do with the ghostly presence here. Let's keep looking about, but do be careful. I think the spirit is starting to become agitated. Several weapons fell off the wall right behind me, and many of the dishes in the reception room hall flew off the tables and landed at my feet. I'm a bit tired at the moment, to be honest. Trying to attune my senses to an unknown specter is really taking its toll. I think I'm going to have a lie down in the staff barracks for a couple of hours. I suggest you use one of the other beds in there and get a little rest as well when you're satisfied.
Okay. We will look around a bit. Well, I don't really expect anything in these side areas because these are not part of the original mod. I mean, the quest can't accept them to be here because other mods are needed to be installed, so they could appear. But maybe we will see something here. Nope, nothing. And I know that there is one more item which is connected to this quest. Because that was how I started this quest accidentally. Like, I'm not sure if I am supposed to find it or not at this point of the quest, so I will check if it is there or not. That was just not part of the quest, I guess. The moving mannequin. Alright, so you can switch displays on and off if they for some reason does not activate, so we don't have to do anything here. And the item I was talking about, I don't see it here. Book of Relics. Alright then. Let's just do what the quest says. I found this on a giant. So where is the area he mentioned. Ah yes, the back room. Texture problem.
Oh good, you're awake. You have to come see this. Oh yes, the mannequins seem to have come to life on their own and have come down from the armory and begun to wander around the museum while their companions on the other side. But no, this is actually what I wanted to show you. I can't explain it beyond saying there definitely is something awry here. They are trying to get our attention, but what exactly they're trying to say is beyond me. Perhaps you should look in the Natural Science Museum. Check under the book stack under the curator's office and look in the wine cellar. I'll check out the Daedric galleries in the Hall of Lost Empires for clues.
So that mannequin actually may have moved because of this quest. Yo dude. That's cool. So where should I check? That's too many quests. Actually, the Natural Science Wine Cellar bookstacks. Yeah, when I first played, these were here as well, and they should appear only when this quest is active. And you can make drinks here, like beer. We don't have anything yet. And this is our general storage for the drinks we collected so far. Basically all of them is the same. I don't want to get those pyramids bits broken. So I have wine cellar bookstacks. Bookstacks is here. What's this noise? Ah. This is where the print is. And you can do that. and you have access to the misc container, so you can craft these. I don't see anything here, but this seems bugged. Getting this message too often. The last is the Science Museum, or Natural Science. Expected something like this. Why am I not? Can't switch weapons. I wonder if I have to collect everything again. Find additional clues. Why is this not working? Or maybe because I uninstalled that mod, and that bow might have been part of that mod. Hello, Debbie. So, find additional clues. I don't see anything here. Oh, here. Painting was commissioned. Yeah, I probably found that painting. Alright, so we have our clue, and I really wonder if I have to build those dis displays again. He is at the Dragonborn Gallery. Yo, dude. Is he alive? Yep.
Did you find anything? Interesting. Well, it's clear that what we're dealing with is the disquieted spirit of Lord Macnarian himself. Though I'm not exactly sure why he would be upset. The hall was always named for him prior to being a museum. That is a distinct possibility. The journal makes mention of a painting of him that was commissioned. Do you recall ever seeing such a painting hanging in the museum?
No.
Maybe you should have a look around the museum and see if you can find if it's been stashed away anywhere. I believe that if we could find it and put it prominently on display, it would appease the ghost and he would stop harassing people. Excellent.
Alright, so hopefully it is at the storeroom where I was before. Huh. Daedric shield. And I have my followers here. And here is the painting.
You did? That's superb. Let's hang it up in the reception hall.
Wonder where should I put this?
Did you find anything?
Can't talk to him. Maybe here. Yeah.
Great. Now I think it's best we get some rest. By morning, I suspect that all this unpleasantness will be over. But just to be sure, we should sleep it out here just to make sure that there's nothing else the spirit is looking for.
Save. And a suspicious load screen. Can't move. I can now. Wow. Yep. That was a suspicious load screen. Brother Icard. Ouch. Oh, look at that. Somebody collected all the hats. By hat I mean helmets. Huh. Wow. This is epic.
I will kill you.
That actually scared me. Oh, I missed. A köveri katona. Mirak. Huh. Ooh, nice. Alright, so what else do we have here? Black Horse Career. Sad. Okay, I have the clue. Search more clues. Another clue somewhere. I just hope it will show me when I'm near it. Otherwise I can just blunder around here without a clue. Where is the clue? Well, I have only a few rooms to explore. But there are so much clutter, it is really hard to see anything out of the picture. And we are back again. Anything on this desk maybe? Hmm. In an earlier version of the museum, Red Gallery, the lunar weapons were here, and it was later when they got up to the second floor with these as well. Uh, yeah. It's creepy. Hmm. Probably you want to fast forward this quest a bit because I can't find the next clue. Thankfully the mod was helping. Okay, so there should be a statue.
Oh, good, you're awake. Are you alright, my friend? When I woke up, you were gone from the barracks room and lying unconscious out here on the floor. Well, I should say so, and it's had a good solid hold on you to be sure. I suspect it was no mere nightmare, but Macnarian himself. The feelings and thoughts of the dead often come to the living and is very disturbed. We believe it's only because they lack the means to fully make their wills known. Did you discover anything? Ugh, this is terrible. I had heard that Lord Macnarian had met a rather unfortunate end after his wife passed away, but I did not know the circumstances until now. And by the looks of this journal, he was in great grief right before his death, and must have plummeted to his death from the hot springs out back. If you're up to it, I'd suggest looking around for any clues. I seriously doubt that there will be any out there, as this all happened decades ago, but you never know. And our work is obviously not finished with the placing of the painting.
Yeah, mannequins are still working around, so we definitely have job to do. So let's look around the hot springs. Yes. And the hot springs could be accessed by... Can I teleport there from here? Nope. And I wonder if I find a clue this time, or I have to wait till the mod shows it to me. It's a really small area, so yeah. I really should find it. Yeah, probably the game will have to point me to it. Found some mushrooms. I guess that's something. I don't think anything will be here. By the way, this is our new ship. We will use it sometimes, but now let's continue the quest. So this quest was made well before this Explorer Society existed, so the crew should be in this area, because there was no... that area did not exist before. Wow! Can you believe that? I actually found it.
Simply amazing. To think that this small bit of animal parchment has been wedged between two rocks dangling from the cliffs out there all this time, being ravaged by the winds and the rain and the snow year after year, and it still persisted. Perhaps it was the will of Niles MacNarian that preserved it so he might take action on it. Burgess Ulfstead, is it? I do recall an Ulfstead by the name of Morgaine, who is a stonecutter. He lives down by Catless Farm, if I recall. He may know something about this contract. I'd take it to him and see what you can find out about what happened to the statue his great-great-grandfather carved.
Alright. Catless Farm is, I think, is just outside of Solitude.
A method to your madness.
So exciting.
And your madness is the method and the melody.
You've had plenty of adventures.
Ooh, that's it means NPCs are running away. It means that this mod is working when vampires attack. Quest status running, yes. So let's find those vampires. Hmm? There they are.
The night belongs to us.
Oi. Be careful. Almost hit the soldier. So far, nice. Am I becoming a vampire? No.
We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
And he's already on his way home.
I can take you to any port on the coast.
We should be able to overtake him. Oh, actually, he's outside.
Can I help you with something?
Say it.
Contract? What's this? Oh dear, this is my great-great-grandfather's name. He was a sculptor and a stone cutter by trade. Passed down through the family to me as well. So after 3 generations, are you finally here to make good on this and collect the statue? Well, yes, it's been gathering dust in our cellar for ages. None of us had the heart to sell it since great-great-grandfather apparently didn't feel right about selling it because it was half paid for already. Absolutely. I'll get some hands and we'll cart it on up there by tomorrow.
Alright. So I guess we just have to wait now.
This one needs something?
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
Oh, they are probably heartbroken. That she died only once. Ah, come on.
Those who depend on you so much.
I don't know if you can hear it, but the fireworks started. It's December 31, so there will be a lot more tonight. But it's really far from midnight, and they are already starting. Alright, so I need to pick this up. Need to go Spire Manor so I can enter my own house. And let's sleep for an hour. Should be enough. And let's check the museum. This book stack is still here. Americans are still walking, so check back at the museum tomorrow. By tomorrow, he means tomorrow, so I have to wait for like one more day. I can't talk to this guy. Let's try to wait a few more hours. But since I still hear the creepy music, I expect that it is still not fixed. I mean, still not back to normal. No. Alright then. Let's wait. Now it's tomorrow. Maybe they meant tomorrow morning. Yep, it's still not good.
Well, my friend, it seems that did the trick. It hasn't exactly removed the spirit per se, but it certainly has appeased him. I found last night that the spirit of Niles and Aurelia were both wandering the halls of the museum, admiring the displays and taking in the splendor of the building Niles worked so hard on, and they seemed quite content. You may see them from time to time in the late hours of the night, but I wouldn't expect any further problem from him. Not at all. only doing the good work of Archay and ensuring that the departed get the rest they deserve, and those left behind in life can manage to sleep as well. I'll be off now. Take care, my friend.
Ah, that's the new statue. Looks quite nice. Okay. So this is a good place to stop this recording, especially that the further recording would be filled with exploding fireworks. So this is all for this year, I guess, and probably we'll see you next year. So thank you for watching and see you next year. Happy New Year. Bye bye.